Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. In this video, we'll be taking a look at some converter alternatives. We're gonna look at the Vivian and Erica damage boost synergy, and lastly we'll touch off on Reinhardt gameplay. Now, with the introduction of the new Pandora's mode, you're gonna be needing 2 teams to complete missions for the Lumberber, as well as just overall getting ready for when the game begins to introduce the need for having multiple teams, and we are already seeing that in the weekly game modes. First off, when there's a need for 2 different teams, you're going to need enough converters so that you can set up your DPS characters. Without converters, you're at the mercy of the RNG of the tiles. Now, as you can see right here, the Unimet and Roy combo is not as strong as Beverly or Nemesis, however they do manage to get the job done. As long as you have good tile conversion placement, you can maximize the damage done, and that's what sets this combo apart from Beverly and Nemesis. Beverly and Nemesis is highly dependent on your current position on the board, and it could be very based on luck. However, Roy and Nemesis have the ability to choose where you want to place their tiles. So you need to place and set up your tiles strategically so that you get the advantage. Of course, this combo can be further increased to be made stronger with the addition of Nadine. And as you can see right here in the clip, based on where you place the tiles, you can make your connection stronger, or you can get out of a tight situation. And in this case, I'm setting up the tile so that my Reinhardt will get off a nice, good, strong wrap around all of the enemies just to clear them out and be done. And also, take a look at how I place Reinhardt's ultimate, and we'll be discussing this at the end of the video as well. Next off, we have the synergy between Erica and Vivian. Now, the reason why I decided to include Erica and Vivian in this team is because Erica gives or has an increased damage boost to enemies on yellow tiles, and based on their distance, she gets 2.5% increased damage per cluster away. And Vivian, at full breakthrough, her active skill allows her to hit all enemies and turn tiles at their feet into yellow. So this is a quick way to set up all the enemies on a yellow tile so that we get that damage boost off of them. Of course, this combo also plays well with another character like Diana, who plays on that similar mechanic. And now lastly, we'll be touching off on Reinhardt. So far, I really enjoy Reinhardt's gameplay. At first, she felt a little weak as I was trying to figure her out, because she felt quite similar to Wrath. Wrath, in my opinion, seems kind of weak without proper setup. But once you get the right setup going, Wrath can do tons of damage, and this also applies to Reinhardt. Without proper setup, you will be missing out on tons of DPS. And as I was mentioning earlier, based on how you place your missiles with her active skill, you could be potentially either missing out on good damage or giving off good damage. Overall, she's a really strong unit, and she sets herself apart from Wrath. And one thing that sets herself apart would be the finality stacks. Each stack gives her and other yellow units, as well as Illumina Federation type units, an increased attack by 3% each stack. And you get 1 stack as the round proceeds. Very similar to how Revi and Graham works, where they get progressively stronger as the game continues. Now, her active skill is what makes her very, very unique. First of all, it gives her the ability to attack on diagonal squares, as well as being able to place down a set of targets where she launches missiles upon her chain combo trigger. Now, before we continue on some more Reinhardt, I would like to bring your attention to the power of Unimet and Roy's converter combination right here. Their ability to select tiles specifically gave me the option to set a chain of yellow tiles that wraps the enemy around and allowed me to set up Reinhardt in this beautiful attack. And as you can see, we clear him out. And lastly, to finish off on Reinhardt, she's very difficult to use, but once you master her and get the placement of the missiles down, she is a whole unit. And that'll be it from me today. Thank you for watching.